So best thing you want to do when you're buying your food is find a wholesaler. So we found this one, and it's about 8:30 in the morning, and we're gonna go and get our chicken and a bit of veg. About three bags? How many did you get last time? One left? 2. You got 3? So we're getting frozen green beans. We're getting about 1.5 kg. I don't really count the greens I put on my food, I'm just eating them to be healthy. So just put on a little handful, whatever, do it like that. We're sticking with green beans like I said before because I hate broccoli. And you know, asparagus not ain't much better either. So next up is chicken. These bags are 2 kgs, but that's water, fat, all that as well. So I think we decided to get about 7 of those, because last time it was about a bag a day. And we need about 1 kg a day, so take away all the fat and the water and stuff, you're probably left with about 1 kg to be honest. And if you're going to buy this much chicken from a normal supermarket, it's going to cost you a bomb, so you might as well get it wholesale. And as simple as that, that's pretty much our shop done. Easy. Already got the rice from somewhere else, bought like a 3 kg bag, no, a 5 kg bag, so biggest rice you can get. And that's it, rice, green beans, chicken. Oh my god, you got the worst trolley ever. Something else to get if you want to charge your food up. Bit of seasoning. Try not to go too crazy on the salt, but otherwise all the herbs and spices, they're absolutely fine to have. So something else I'm going with is this sashimi, which is raw salmon. And salmon's great to have anyway, but I don't really like it cooked, so this is perfect because it tastes great. And it's really good food, loads of good fats. And then just get whatever green veg you want. You know, I'm going to stick to green beans mostly, but every now and then, don't be afraid to have a salad, or like I'm going to have pak choi. Because overall, you just want to eat healthy, don't you? So that's that. Loads of food in our bags. Cooking tomorrow. And leg session now. Right then, real simple. Wait, are you on? Yes, we're recording. So how do you actually know how much you've got to buy? All you got to do is take your macros, divide those up by the meals you're having, and then when you know how many macros you're having per meal, find out what the food equivalents are for those numbers. So for me, I'm having 35 grams of protein per meal. In chicken, that's about 135 grams of cooked chicken. So then I'm going to take that 135, I'm going to times it by the amount of meals that I have in chicken on it. So for breakfast I got eggs, and then one of those meals is my gym shake. So I've got 4 meals left. So 135 times 4, I'm left with 520? 540, close. So you're left with 540 cooked grams of chicken per day that you need. So obviously before chicken is cooked, it's going to weigh a lot more. So don't go buying 140 grams of chicken, cooking it, because you're going to find you've only probably got about 250, 300 grams of chicken left. So when I know I need that much chicken per day, all I gotta do is times that by the week, times it by 7, and then I know how much I gotta get for the week. Add on maybe twice that or a third extra on top of that to make up for the raw weight, and you're good to go. And then it's the same with the rice and everything else, and that's all you gotta do. Feel free to mix up the veg you're having. Try and stick to green veggies, but a lot of vegetables, they're not going to have very high calories anyway. So if you want to keep it interesting and make it easier for you to stick to the diet, do that. You just got to watch out for the starchier vegetables like potatoes and things like that. Obviously, they're going to count as your carbs more than they are your vegetables, because they're going to knock your calories right out otherwise. And if you want to add sauces, try and get very low calorie sauces, but what you will find with those sauces is instead of the sugars and the fats, they're going to have just a lot of salt in them for flavour. So try and watch your salt content, because obviously it's bad for your heart. And also, if you're having too much salt, you're going to be holding a lot of water under your skin, and it's going to make it look like you're not losing any weight, because you're going to still have that soft appearance. But you can always cut out the salt later on if that's what you want to do. I'm having a little bit of soy sauce every now and then, but I'm trying to keep it, you know, on the low. So once you've got your food and you know what you're putting, what you're going to need is a And a Tupperware. I've got mine laid out here. It's not all mine, this is also some of May's, and this isn't also the whole week. I prefer to do 4 days prep and then 3 days that's not 3. 4 days prep and then 3 days prep. So I'm going to prep on a Sunday night, and that's going to take me for Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. On Wednesday I'm going to prep again for the Thursday, the Friday, Saturday and the Sunday. So in that way the food's going to last just about long enough for you, and you're not having to get demotivated because you're spending every other day cooking your meals. And that's happened sometimes, and I've had to do that, and it's really annoying, and you really can't be bothered to cook a lot of times. So you might end up cheating, or you might end up just not eating enough food. So you really want to make sure you're doing that right. So lay them all out, the days, you know what you got. I got 4 per day, May's got 4, blah blah blah. This is still a work in progress. Get your rice done, or whatever it is. Start using your scales. You gotta use scales, you gotta weigh everything if you want to do it properly. Weigh your stuff, get it in the Tupperware, get your chicken done, get your vegetables defrosted if you're buying frozen ones, which I prefer to do because then I don't tend to waste as much, you know, if it gets left in the fridge too long and stuff. If you want to mix it up and you don't want to prep like say your evening meal, which I sometimes do, because in the evening we might have something a little different but still within the diet, that's fine. All you got to do is know what your macros have got to be for that meal, work out what that's going to be and whatever food you want to have. So for me, I'm having like say some vegetables, I might just have some porridge, or I might have some salmon, whatever. I might mix it all up. That's all you got to do. So make sure you do prep, because it is so important. If you don't prep, it really doesn't work. You can definitely live a healthy lifestyle and just eat healthy foods all day long, but if you want to grow muscle and you want to make sure you're losing the weight for sure and not hopefully losing the weight, you've got to calculate everything. You've got to do it precisely. So that's exactly how it's done. I've got to get on with the rest of the prep now. May's coming home soon. She's going to help with the chicken because I'm just rubbish. I take forever cooking chicken. No, the cooking bit's not so bad. It's the cutting bit that takes me the longest. But anyway. Love, 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 'cause I won't have something no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure. Something ran out. So there we go. That's 3 days worth for me, 3 days worth for May. So it's 135 grams of chicken, 200 grams of rice, and a handful of green beans. And it's all beige. Simple. Job done. Body checking. It's been a week now. I've gained 2 pounds, which I'm okay with. I'm quite happy with, because I feel like I've definitely lost weight, but being heavier means that my muscles are now filling up a lot more, and hopefully I'm going to be growing a little bit and stuff, which is great. So ab checking, they're actually showing now, which is awesome, because they weren't really showing that much the other day. But that's not bad. Abs coming out. Triceps. Slight obliques there, maybe. I'm quite happy with the progress actually. And I've gained weight. So weight's not everything. That's another thing. Especially if you're new to this, your muscles are going to grow really quickly. And muscle weighs loads more than fat does. So if you are gaining weight, don't worry. Go by what you see in the mirror. And if you think that, yeah, actually this bit's a bit slimmer, then that's good. That's good. And if you think maybe you haven't, then maybe try 1 more week or half a week and maybe consider dropping your calories back. But here's something to note as well. When you're losing weight, right here is one of the first places you're going to lose it, the fat, or at least you're going to notice that you're losing it. So really keep a check on here, because this all around the stomach is going to be literally one of the last places to go. I find it goes down here just a little bit, stops, then you'll start noticing it off your chest and off your shoulders and around your neck. So it's basically making its way down. Then you might start noticing your legs getting slimmer, and it literally will start coming from the bottom, and it's almost like it finishes at the belly button. Because everyone, including me, you know, you grab here and you're like, oh, when am I going to lose this fat? And that around the belly button is one of the last bits to go. So just keep checking, keep working on this, and eventually it's going to come. It's going to come. Keep up the good work.